Welcome to the next episode of the Ultimate Universe mode. We have quite the show. And this. We're gonna fix this, don't worry. But up first, it is Sheamus versus Kane. We are live at Summerslam in Los Angeles, California. And the most red man ever, Kane, is finally here. Kane won a #1 contenders triple threat match by dominating Drew McIntyre and fucking Luke Gallows to get to this point, and tonight he's gonna prove that he deserves to freeze the game. And coming out next is Sheamus, the United States champion, finally defends his title again after winning it a Night of Champions from Drew. And Kane also beat Drew with a similar level of authority, which begs the question, out of these two heavily dominant forces, which one will be more dominant? The Celtic Warrior or the Big Red Machine? And remember, this is for the United States Championship because it's a pay-per-view. Why wouldn't it be? Sheamus and Kane, two of the biggest, there were no fans, biggest slashers in the US title scene, are finally gonna throw down perfectly. Only time will tell how well that works out for the both of them. And Sheamus, whoa! Kane immediately throwing Sheamus down. Sheamus is gonna have to come in here with a bit of a plan, or else he is gonna get fucked over by Kane and his authority. Throat. Anyway, doing the thing. Sheamus turning it into a reverse DDT. Sheamus clearly has a plan for Kane. It's not all sunshine and rainbows for the Big Red Machine tonight. Sheamus will be putting up a fight, but so will Kane. A reminder that it will never be that easy for Sheamus. Sheamus already setting up his plan, taking apart the announce table. Kane is trying to make it all about him, but he let himself get hit with a massive German suplex. You gotta be better than that. You gotta be more like yourself from Monday. You gotta be a dominant force. You can't let yourself get fucked over by Sheamus. He's just a normal guy. You're a literal demon. How can this happen so consistently? Sheamus is just kind of trying to make sure Kane never gets a chance to attack. Oh, but that's impossible sometime. Eventually, Kane will find a way to attack Sheamus, and by that point, it may just be all over. Unless Sheamus can keep doing that, in which case, maybe it's not. Wait a minute. The Irish chokeslam, what? But Kane reverses. He knows the move all too well for Sheamus to just use it on him like that. He goes for it again, but Kane is resilient to his own move. Grabbing the leg, going for it a third time. Every time Sheamus has done it, Kane has found a new and unique way to counter. Wait a minute, Irish Curse backbreaker on the outside? What could this be setting up for? Wait a minute, Sheamus, he's perfectly aligned. Oh my! Straight through the announce table. But Kane getting straight back up. It's gonna take a nightmare to conquer Kane. He got straight back up from the announce table shot. This is not gonna go well for Sheamus. Not at all. Sheamus again going for the Celtic, the choke slam, doing it again, and that's an Irish Curse backbreaker. If at first you don't succeed, hit a bro kick, and that's it. Is that Kane dispatched? I said that's it, but that was more of like a sarcastic thing. Sheamus has defeated Kane, fair and square. Sheamus walks out of SummerSlam, still the United States champion. Gonna say, will he walk out at the end of the year the same? I'm not actually sure about that. That moved nobody. Good to know. Anyways, up next, it's Primo versus Kofi. And when we needed him most, Kofi Kingston stepped up to the plate. He beat Primo. Well, he didn't beat Primo. This is in 2020. He beat Ted DiBiase, Primo's tag team partner, and, of all people, Zack Ryder. The point is that Kofi Kingston did it. That's what matters. But his opponent tonight, the Intercontinental Champion Primo, playing as dirty as he always does. We know Primo by this point. Does Kofi know, though? Primo coming in with an attack from behind, and Kofi does not expect it. Primo holding on to the Intercontinental Championship through cheap and dirty tactics. Primo, it's a backstabber onto Kofi Kingston. Is that it? That's the whole match. Okay, Primo has defeated Kofi in T-minus 10 seconds to continue being the Intercontinental Champion. Well, I can't say I'm shocked. No, really, I can't say that I'm shocked. Primo is still the Intercontinental Champion. Who could have seen this coming? That obviously made Primo and Kofi enemies. That moved Primo above Kofi and Swagger. Kofi's still the #1 contender at least. But up next is our women's match. Beth Phoenix versus Kelly Kelly. Beth Phoenix has arrived to SummerSlam, and I actually get to watch the women's title match this time. Hell yeah! For those of you unacquainted, at Night of Champions, I was called settled into a last-second meeting. Thankfully, this time, I don't have any meeting. I settled it before the show. But Beth Phoenix is gonna fight Kelly, who won the #1 contendership fighting Maurice. Natalia argues that she should have gotten it since she was labeled as the #2 contender the week before via a match on Superstars. You know that mixed tag match on Superstars the day before? Yeah, that updated her to be #2 and she didn't get a shot anyway. But the plans were finalized before Superstars even happened. So the match did not get changed or turned to a triple threat. So Kelly gets the shot, and you can actually make the argument that Kelly thus shouldn't be here because Natalia would have won if it was a triple threat, right? But that is semantics until it actually happens. Kelly versus Beth Phoenix is what is happening tonight. That's final. And of course, this is for the women's championship. Thank God it's not the Divas title. Beth Phoenix is a... Okay, fuck you. And these two women are finally in the ring, and they are gonna fight. Well, they were in the ring the whole time. Technical difficulties at full Nelson slam by Beth Phoenix. Get this one started and rolling for Beth. Remember the Maurice Beth Phoenix little thing that happened in the end of the Night Championship? Why isn't Maurice fighting Beth Phoenix tonight? I kind of just put that together. I guess now the little claim is that Maurice and Ted are gonna have pseudo mixed tag fights now because, you know, Maurice fucked Ted over. But that's about all I can think of. I don't know why we just abandoned that. World's Strongest Slam by Beth Phoenix. Unfortunately, she is not a strong woman. I guess it's technically not the World's Strongest Slam. But Beth Phoenix with the classic arm grab into a suplex combo. It is a classic combo that very few are willing to get out of. Hop over. Double hop over. DDT! And Beth Phoenix turns that DDT into the perfect setup for the... I don't remember what that's called. I'm gonna be so for real. Beth Phoenix wins. Beth Phoenix has defeated Kelly. We are halfway through SummerSlam and there have been no title changes. None. I'm gonna wait. Wait, Maurice is out here. She's saying she's coming for the women's title. It's only a matter of time before she gets her grubby little hand in a #1 contenders match and wins. That didn't do anything about any fucking thing. Awesome. Next up, a tag ladder match. Oh, hell yeah. Primo is back out here tonight defending the unified tag team titles against everybody's favorite tag team. And Primo is coming back out here for his unified tag title match against... Wait, hold on. It's not the Straightest Society this time? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the fucking Mark Henry and MVP, the acronym collective, whatever they call themselves now. And then there's his tag team partner, Ted DiBiase. You know when I was talking about all that jealousy? That might actually be true. This guy might actually be jealous of Primo for having the IC title that he does, despite the fact that they're both tag champs. Are we gonna see the Puerto Rican Pride Bulls have a match at Hell in a Cell? Or I guess any later pay-per-view? Well, it can't be a break. SummerSlam? Not SummerSlam, Survivor Series. We're at SummerSlam. And then there's their opponents. One of them is Mark Henry. Does he have a red underlying on his attire? Regardless of that fact, Mark Henry is finally getting a shot at the tag titles. All it took was a guy named Matt Hardy to join him. And damn it, I'm fucking glad that he did because let's be honest for a second here. It was a little boring seeing the Puerto Rican Pride Bulls fight the Straight Edge Society for 3 goddamn months in a row. Glad we finally have some variety in this tag scene. And then you have his tag team partner, Montel Vontavious Porter, my favorite member. I was just gonna try and make that into an MVP pun, but I actually don't have anything good for it. They took a little break because MVP wanted to take Cena under his wing, and then Cena fucked him over. But now he's moved past that. Mark Henry's helping him out again, and tonight, well, they're gonna fight for the tag titles. What a way that these two have come from not even tagging at all to now being potentially tag champions. And of course, the unified tag team titles are on the line. Mark Henry, MVP, they look very unified tonight. They're both wearing pure white. They both have their acronyms on their fucking back. What did Ted and Primo have? Pride? I guess that's it. And Mark Henry instantly shoving Ted DiBiase down. MVP coming in with the assist. Why did he touch his toe? The fuck is the point of that? Even if Mark Henry is the strongest man ever in the world, MVP could still ruin everything. So you could say the same about Primo for Ted. You could say the same thing around. Honestly, if you really wanted to make the case, I would be fine with you saying Mark Henry was the weaker of the two. As long as you have a good case for it. Because if you're just saying it to be a contrarian, nobody likes you. Primo. Wait, Primo. Nope. He gets taken down by Mark Henry. What is MVP doing? MVP has calmed down. He's a little excited tonight. And now Mark Henry focusing on the legs. If they can't run to the ladder, they just won't. Knee by MVP, and Mark grabbed the arm, but it didn't work. He's been learning from the best of them. Wait a minute. He's got Ted DiBiase in the bear hug. The bear hug's locked in tight, but this is not a submission match, so it just doesn't matter. And MVP's climbing up. He's climbing. He's got the case, but that Primo knocks him down, but then gets hit with the world's strongest slam. Wait just a damn minute. What the fuck? Wait, Mark Henry's knocking everybody over. Watching him with intent. He knocks one down, he shoves the other, and Mark Henry and MVP are the unified tag team champions. Something happened at Summerslam. Mark Henry and MVP have successfully won the tag titles. This means that friendship truly blossoms when you leave it alone for a little bit and get betrayed first. Maybe this isn't a good moral to learn. MVP and Mark Henry are the GOATs of the tag division officially. That moved MVP to number 2 and Mark to number 6. And you know what? Luke Gallows is still number 3. The Puerto Rican Rifles are still around, though. They do still exist, so it's not the worst thing in the world. They may not be friends, but they're trying. What a show it has been so far tonight. But up next, the Rated R Superstar is gonna defend his title in an Inferno match against the man, the myth, the legend, Shawn Michaels. Edge is the mastermind behind it all. He was there when DX broke up in the first place, but that exact thing might be his downfall tonight as he goes one-on-one against the monster that he arguably was there to see created, Shawn Michaels. It's interesting to say the least. And Shawn Michaels is... Why is it always the boot? Shawn Michaels is fighting for the WWE Championship. It's been a long road from overshadowed by Triple H to kicking him out to breaking up DX and kicking him in the balls in mid-June to finally facing Edge at SummerSlam. And then we got crushed again! Edge and Shawn Michaels are set to fight in an ablazed arena. Well, I guess in a blazed ring, but that's besides the point, and every hit you hit in this match just makes the flames hotter. Everything you do makes the flames hotter, apparently. Blocks included. Shawn Michaels and Edge have had an interesting history. Very, very interesting. There have been very few superstars that have had as interesting of a recent history as Shawn Michaels and Edge, only being surpassed by people like Taker and the entire SmackDown 6 and David Otunga and The Rock. Wait a minute, Shawn's gotta go up, but he's gotta be careful. He doesn't want to be put in the flame. What the fuck? That did not work how he expected. I mean, he didn't get all of it, but he definitely got some of it. I'm gonna bust open the face of Edge right now. The flames are not helping his case here, and that is a massive flying elbow drop. Shawn's standing right next to the goddamn flames. What's wrong with him? Every time he steps down, it's a new level of flames onto the sweet chin music. Wait a minute, Edge getting thrown into the what the fuck? Apparently, Shawn wants to keep going. Stepping right into the flames. You don't want to do that. I mean, they're 500 degrees right now. We got a temperature meter, and they only went down by 75? The body slam of an era once begotten. Wait a minute. Shawn going up top again with that massive elbow drop, and there's the flames. The flames, they're pure. They're hearted. And Edge is making sure to take advantage of that fact right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Shawn. Shawn, wait! Smack! Shawn just wants to end this here and now, but he can't. The rules dictate the fire's not hot enough, which I completely forgot was a rule of this goddamn match, by the way. I play this match type so little that I forget the rules every time. And that's a bleeding Edge, and he tells him to suck it, and then immediately goes back to work. Oh, but Edge, there's a hard fought battle on both sides. Edge throwing him into the corner. Nice and ample, nice and slow. Putting him in the trio will position, trying to make his hair burn off. But Shawn isn't going to stay there for too long willingly. Okay. And wait a minute. He can't get into the corner to do his thing because of how hot the fire is. He's gonna wait. Gonna wait for the flames to dissipate. And he just decides that he's gonna go for it anyways. Fuck it, why not? Sean, for the second time this match, is going to hit the sweet chin music. And wait a minute, Sean. Throwing Edge out. Yep, he's gone. Shawn Michaels has set Edge on fire. And Shawn Michaels stands in the ring with his WWE Championship belt. Edge still on fire from being thrown out of the ring. Edge has lost his world title and been set ablaze in one night. You gotta imagine if that's embarrassing or really disheartening for Edge. But maybe that's what he would have wanted. That's what he would have wanted, as if he's not alive to say what he would want. That moved Edge down, and that's all it did. And as we enter the main event, just 2 days ago on SmackDown, these two had a match. A normal match. Mind you, this is an Inferno match. And you know who won? The Undertaker. So I wonder if tonight will be the same. Like I mentioned on SmackDown, it'll be completely different. These two have been going decently back and forth for a while now. Big Show has been learning the dead man slowly but surely over countless encounters. The question at this point really is the Undertaker going to falter? Or will Big Show spear him into a new life? That is the question that needs to be answered tonight. And then, of course, you have his opponent, the only man that matters. It's the Big Show. Set in the blaze. Taker is more familiar with fire than Big Show is, considering that his brother is Kane. But Big Show has also teamed with Kane in the past. So both of these men clearly have some form of experience with fire. I would argue this is the one time where this is actually an even match to throw them both in. They have both been friends with and feuded with Kane too, so it makes it even better. This is even Steven Lemon squeezing. Mind you, this is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Undertaker, Big Show. These two have fought before and they will fight again. But tonight, it's for the most illustrious prize on SmackDown. God damn it! Big Show and The Undertaker set to cast themselves in a blaze of glory. Winner gets the title, loser is set on fire. Taker already wiping the sweat off of his arms before the match has even started. Taker is clearly feeling the heat of the match type. Okay, shut the fuck up. Wait, Taker hitting Big Show with that offense he's grown to become uncomfortably familiar with. But Big Show isn't about to go down easy as cake, easy as pie. He's gonna make sure that if he goes down at all, he at least takes the dead man with him in some form or shape. Win or lose tonight, Big Show will leave it all, maybe not all of it, in the ring. Taker hitting him with the 1-2, but not going all the way for some reason. It seems Taker's trying to test Big Show's mix-up skills. Can he detect a mix-up and follow through with it? That's the question I have about it too. Because why would he be doing it otherwise? Running him down, and there's an argument to be made that Big Show has this in the bag. You could also argue that Taker is going to powerbomb him out of the ring and win the match that way. I mean, the objective of the match is to get your opponent out of the ring. You don't have to set them on fire. A lot of the time, they just do end up getting set on fire. I am interested to see what Big Show and Taker... Wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute. The flames are at maximum capacity. Big Show trying to pull him into the flames. Come on. This could be the end of the match if Big Show could just go any faster. There he is. Wait, no. No, it's not. The match is not over. Taker throws him over. Yucks him completely to the back and just yeeting him across the goddamn ring. A Big Show is gonna ensure that he wins this match, but Taker is up. Okay, never mind. Big Show with a spear on the Taker. No, and one knockout punch, and that's wait. One knockout. Come on. Taker's dodging. DDT in the middle. Taker's taking time to refresh his wounds. But that leaves Big Show over with enough time to hit him with a knockout punch. Big Show dragging him over to the ropes again. This could be the end of tonight's match. Wait, is it? It is! Big Show is your new World Heavyweight Champion. The World titles and the Tag titles have crumbled tonight under the weight of Shawn Michaels and Big Show. A new era has been set for both brands as we enter the next months of this long, long road. We got new Tag Champs and 2 sets of new World Champs. Taker's down, Big Show's up, and that's it, because Big Show didn't go off from that. That's it. See you next time.